Okay, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. We will start our class with the beginning prayer. Can we select a student to recite the beginning prayer?
Yeah, A5196, please.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Assalamu alaikum.
I'll just pick someone else.
Yes, please.
A5210.
A5210. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Could you please recite the beginning prayer?
Okay. Rabbishni a'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Rabbishrah li sadri wa yassir li amri. Rabbi zidni ilma.
Jazakallah. Can you repeat the translation as well?
Okay. Lord expand my mind and make the task easy for me. Oh my Lord, increase me in knowledge.
Jazakallah. So welcome to the class. In this G2 online Hifz class, you have to follow certain etiquettes. Before I go through the etiquettes, let me remind you that you've recited the beginning prayer very well, but make sure that you prolong the li here, because we've got a mad at the top, we've got a mad saghira here, so you would be reciting وَيَسِرْ لِي أَمْرِي. Jazakallah. So in this G2 online Hifz class, you have to follow certain etiquettes. Make sure that before the class you have performed wuzu. It is also very important that your head is covered throughout the class. You are requested to have revised your previous lessons and completed your homeworks, so you are ready for your next class. It is important that you sit with an adult so they can assist you if you have any technical difficulties, and so they can monitor you and your progress. Also make sure that your audio and especially your video is turned off unless the teacher unmutes you. This is the second week of this G2 class, so it's very important that now you log in with your correct ID. You have 5 minutes to log back in with your correct ID. Otherwise, the support teacher will have to transfer you to the waiting room. Now, during the lesson, you all are requested to listen attentively to the class and don't move away until the lesson or the class is finished. If you have to leave, you have to ask for permission and wait until you are allowed to leave the classroom. You are requested to keep your hands down unless the teacher requests you to raise hands. After the lesson, you are requested to revise and go through all your previous lessons and complete the homework you are given at the end of the classes. Now, I'm sure you will all follow these etiquettes. Today, we will practice the recitation of Surah Al-Kafirun. This surah was revealed at Mecca and is the 109th chapter of the Holy Quran and has 7 verses. The word Kafirun means disbelievers. So this chapter is about how the disbelievers have refused to accept Allah and the Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. and that believers will stand fast to their faith. As we have learned last week, that Surah Al-Ikhlas is said to be 1/3 of the Quran, and this Surah, Surah Al-Kafirun, is said to be 1/4 of it. And Surah Al-Kafirun is also about the unity of one God. Now I will recite the surah once, and I want you to listen and follow the recitation. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل يا أيها الكافرون لا أعبد ما تعبدون ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد ولا أنا عابد ما عبدتم ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد لكم دينكم ولي دين. Can we select a student to recite Surah Al-Kafirun?
Can we have N6226, please?
A6226.
Right.
Assalamu alaikum.
N6226.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum. N6226. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Alhamdulillah. Can you please recite Surah Al-Kafirun? And remember to start with Ta'awuz and Tasmiyah.
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل يا أيها الكافرون لا أعبد ما تعبدون ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد ولا أنا عابد ما عبدتم ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد لكم دينكم ولي دين.
Jazakallah. Well done. Could you recite the first verse for me again?
يا أيها الكافرون.
Jazakallah. Remember that this is coming from your throat. You have tried well. It's qul. Can you
Qul.
repeat? Qul.
قل.
Well done. And you need to prolong. You've prolonged as well. Can you say قل يا أيها الكافرون?
قل يا أيها الكافرون.
Jazakallah. Make sure that you distinguish the elongation between the mud and the vertical fatha here. So you give at least, well, maximum of 4 seconds to this mud and 2 seconds elongation on this scarf. Can you repeat the verse?
Yep. قل يا أيها الكافرون.
Jazakallah. And the second verse?
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. يا أعبد ما تعبدون.
How did you pronounce this?
لا.
Yes, well done. Okay, read it again.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. لا أعبد ما تعبدون.
Jazakallah. Okay, and can you recite this verse?
Yep. ولا أنا عابد ما عبدتم.
Jazakallah. Here you would have a nasal sound for especially 2 seconds. Try to emphasize on this one again. repeat the verse?
Yeah. Wala ana abidum ma abattum.
Okay, I'll recite it and pay attention for the nasal sound here as well. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ولا أنا عابد ما عبدتم. Can you repeat this, please?
Wala ana abidum ma abattum.
Okay, Jazakallah. And make sure that you have emphasis on this as well, because we are merging the dal sound with the ta sound. So you have to make an emphasis here. It's merging into the sounds. Can you repeat the word abattum?
Abattum.
Jazakallah. Can you repeat this verse, please?
Wala ana abidum ma abattum.
Jazakallah. And could you recite the full surah again, please?
Yeah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Qul ya ayyuhal kafirun. La a'budu ma ta'budun. Wala antum abiduna ma a'bud. Wala ana abidum ma abattum. Wala antum abiduna ma a'bud. Lakum dinukum waliyadin.
Jazakallah. Well done. It's you need to revise a bit more on the emphasis here on the dal, on the nasal sound, and here on the dal and the ta merging.
Yep.
Jazakallah. Can we please select another student?
Yep, can we please have A5206?
A5206, Assalamu alaikum. A5206, Assalamu alaikum.
Can we have A5223?
A5223, Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Could you please recite Surah Al-Kafirun?
Yes. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Qul ya ayyuhal kafirun. La a'budu ma ta'budun. Wala antum abiduna ma a'bud. Wala antum abiduna ma a'bud. Wala ana abidum ma abattum. Wala antum abiduna ma a'bud. Lakum dinukum waliyadin.
Jazakallah. A few mistakes. We'll try to correct them verse by verse now. First of all, again, the prolongation here on the map, we need to elongate that a bit more so we can distinguish that with the vertical fatha here, which is 2 seconds only and maximum of 4 seconds on the Mad Saghira. Could you recite the first verse again, please?
Yes. Qul ya ayyuhal kafirun.
Jazakallah. Could you please recite the next verse as well?
Yes. La abadu ma abattum. Wait, no. Sorry.
No. Yes, you can try again.
La abudu ma ta'budun.
Jazakallah. Make sure that you distinguish the alif sound from the ayn sound. The ayn sound should come from your throat. Try again. I'll recite it once for you and listen attentively. لا أعبد ما تعبدون.
لا أعبد ما تعبدون.
Jazakallah. And we don't prolong this for 2 seconds. It's just 1 second. Do. لا أعبد.
لا أعبد.
لا أعبد ما تعبدون.
لا أعبد ما تعبدون.
Jazakallah. And can you continue the next verse as well?
Yes. ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد.
Well done. Continue. Assalamu alaikum. A5223. Assalamu alaikum. You need to continue on this verse. Wala ana.
ولا أنا عابد ما عبدتم.
Okay. How would you pronounce this word? Recite from here. عابدٌ ما عبدتم.
عابد ما عبدتم.
Okay, Jazakallah. This here is a nasal sound. You need to prolong this nasal sound for 2 seconds. Keep that in your mouth. So it's عابد.
عابد.
Okay, try again. عابد ما عبدتم.
عابد عبدتم.
Jazakallah. Okay, continue the verse.
ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد.
Jazakallah. Continue.
لكم دينكم ولي الدين.
ولي دين.
ولي دين.
Jazakallah. So here we need to pay attention that we distinguish between the elongation of Mad Saghira and the vertical fatha. Again here and here. So we've got a few elongations in this Surah Al-Kafirun. Make sure that you have a distinguished elongation. The other thing is that you have to pay attention at the nasal sounds and the merging of the dal and the ta sound, which will have an emphasis. We still have a few students with the wrong ID. Could you please change into the correct ID? If you are not signed in with the correct ID, you will be put into the waiting room. Now, I want you to listen attentively and to the audio clip. And I want you to listen carefully and follow the recitation. Okay, now let's listen to the chapters you have memorized before, and I want you to make sure that you sit with your parent so that you and your parent can make notes of your progress. Can we please select a student?
We have N6218, please.
N6218. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Has N6218 recited Surah Al-Fatiha in the previous class?
No.
Okay, can you please recite Surah Al-Fatiha?
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. آمين.
Ameen, Jazakallah. This was a really nice recitation. Well done, mashallah. Jazakallah. And can you, well, there were a few mistakes. Let me just highlight those and make sure that you go through your mistakes for next time. Can you distinguish between the ayn sound and the alif sound? You have done that in the next ayn sounds, yes, but this one here was recited as an alif sound. Can you recite the first verse again of Surah Al-Fatiha?
Okay. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen.
Well done, mashallah. Jazakallah. And how would you pronounce this? How would you read this?
Iyaka.
Jazakallah. So it's iyaka. It's a bit of an emphasis due to the shadda.
Okay.
Otherwise, it was really well done. But make sure that the ta sound is distinguished from the ta sound. So you make a round mouth. Can you recite from here? Can you recite Ihdina Siratal?
Okay. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم.
Continue. صراط الذين
صراط الذين أنعمت
Jazakallah. So practice the distinguishedness of the sounds. So you need to practice the ta sound from the ta sound. Otherwise, it's really good. Jazakallah. And can you recite Surah An-Nas as well, please?
Okay. Bismillah.
With ta'awuz and tasmiyah?
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل أعوذ برب الناس ملك الناس إله الناس من شر الوسواس الخناس الذي يوسوس في صدور الناس من الجنة والناس.
Jazakallah. Could you recite Bismillah again, please?
Okay. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Jazakallah. So here you had a bit of a nasal sound I could hear between here and here. Make sure that there's no nasal sound when you recite Bismillah. Can you recite this?
Okay. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Jazakallah. And let me just go to Surah An-Nas to show you a little mistake that you did. Okay. So here what you have to do is the nasal sound. So you don't pronounce the noon sound, but you have a 2-second nasal sound here. So it's not the noon sound. You would pronounce it as min sharri, min. Can you recite this?
Okay.
Min sharri.
Okay. من شر الوسواس الخناس.
Jazakallah, well done. So your tune is very good, mashallah. What you have to do is memorize the other surahs as well, and remember to pronounce the correct sounds. Don't have a nasal sound where it's not supposed to be, and have the correct nasal sound here though, so you don't pronounce the noon sound, and distinguish the ta and the ta sounds. Jazakallah. Can we please select another student now?
Yeah, can we have A5193, please? A5193.
A5193, Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Have you recited Surah Al-Fatiha in the previous class?
I have, but I have recited Suratul I forgot.
Can the support teacher please help us? Has the student already recited Surah Al-Fatiha before?
Yes, I have.
Okay, can you please recite Surah Nas?
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل أعوذ برب الناس ملك الناس إله الناس من شر الوسواس الخناس الذي يوسوس في صدور الناس من الجنة والناس.
Jazakallah. Very well recited. Let me just highlight a few minor mistakes here. Again, you need to have a nasal sound here. You don't pronounce the noon sound. And here you have to have an emphasis on the noon mushaddad throughout. So you have done a few times the emphasis on the noon mushaddad, but a few times you missed it out. Here you missed it out, and jinnati, here you missed it out as well. Can you recite Surah An-Nas again?
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل أعوذ برب الناس ملك الناس إله الناس من شر الوسواس الخناس الذي يوسوس في صدور الناس من الجنة والناس.
Jazakallah. Very well done. So your homework will be to also pay attention on your noon mushaddad. So you prolong them for 2 seconds and you have a nasal sound here. Min sharril. Okay? Jazakallah.
Jazakallah.
Can we please select another student?
Yep, can we have N6186, please? N6186.
N6186, Assalamu alaikum. N6186, Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam. Have you recited Surah Al-Fatiha in the previous class before?
No.
Okay, can you please recite Surah Al-Fatiha?
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين. الرحمن الرحيم. مالك يوم الدين. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم.
صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين.
Jazakallah. Let me highlight a few pronunciations. So again, in the ta'awuz as well, in A'udhu Billah, you have pronounced the ta as the ta sound, and in Surah Al-Fatiha as well. So this one you pronounced as a ta sound, and this one as well. Here you pronounce the alif with an ayn sound, but the ayn is coming after the noon, so it's following. But this one is still at the alif sound, and here you have to pronounce it as ayn sound. Here you pronounce the ayn as an alif.
Okay.
Could you please recite again from Ihdina Siratal?
Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين.
Jazakallah. Well done. Can you recite Surah An-Nas as well?
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل أعوذ برب الناس ملك الناس إله الناس من شر الوسواس الخناس الذي يوسوس في صدور الناس من الجنة والناس.
Jazakallah, a very good recitation. Let me just point out that you have to practice the alif sound and the ayn sound.
Okay.
Here again, you were already mixing into the ayn sound, so the alif sound was not prominent enough. Can you recite the first verse?
Okay. قل أعوذ برب الناس.
Jazakillah. قل أعوذ برب الناس. قل أعوذ. Can you try that again, please?
قل أعوذ برب الناس.
Jazakallah. Very well recited, and just have a bit more practice on your alif and ayn sounds. Jazakallah. Can we please select another student?
Assalamu alaikum. Just before I pick another student, there is a student in the class with the ID N6520. That's N6520. Please come back with your correct ID. That would be great. Jazakallah. And the next student, A5191.
A5191, Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Alhamdulillah. Have you recited Surah Al-Fatiha in the previous class?
Yes, I have.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
Have you recited Surah Al-Fatiha in the previous class?
Yes.
Okay. Have you recited Surah An-Nas before in the class?
I'm not sure.
قُلْ أَعُوذُ بِرَبِّ النَّاسِ.
No.
Can you recite Surah An-Nas for me, please?
Okay.
And start with Ta'awuz and Tasmiyah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل أعوذ برب الناس ملك الناس إله الناس من شر الوسواس الخناس الذي يوسوس في صدور الناس من الجنة والناس.
Jazakallah. Can you repeat your recitation from Allazi yuwaswisu?
الذي يوسوس في صدور الناس.
Jazakallah. Let me highlight a few mistakes and make sure that you make a note of these. First of all, in Ta'awuz, we have a ta, so you have to pronounce that with a thicker mouth. Don't mistake that with the ta sound. So it's A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Can you repeat the Ta'awuz?
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم
Minash shaitanir rajim.
من الشيطان الرجيم.
The ta sound, minash shaita. You're pronouncing minash shaita. It has to be minash shaitanir rajim. A bit round with the mouth. Minash shaita.
من الشيطان.
Okay. Can you repeat Ta'awuz?
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
Jazakallah, much better. So on the Surah An-Nas, it's this one here. You have replaced the Dhamma, it's rounding of the mouth, you have replaced that with the Fatha. So it's more Allazi yuwaswisu fi sudurin nas. Can you repeat that verse?
الذي يوسوس في صدور الناس.
Yeah. So sudurin nas.
صدور الناس.
Jazakallah. So memorize the verse with the correct pronunciation. Go back to Surah An-Nas when you practice the surahs and make sure that you pronounce the swad here with the dhamma. Jazakallah. And could you please recite Surah Al-Falaq?
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل أعوذ برب الفلق من شر
Try again.
شر ما خلق ومن شر ومن شر حاسد إذا حسد
إذا وقب ومن
ومن شر حاسد
إذا حسد
No, it's وَمِن شَرِّ النَّفَّثَاتِ فِي الْعُقَدِ.
ومن شر النفاسات في العقد ومن شر حاسد إذا حسد.
So you have to go back to Surah Al-Falaq and memorize Surah Al-Falaq correctly with the correct pronunciation, because you are missing a few words as well. And again, with the a'udhu, you have to distinguish between the alif and the ayn sound. Here, min sharri ma khalaq, you were mistaken a word, or you were missing a word here. Again, here you have to memorize it again. So I would say you have to memorize from Surah Al-Falaq again. Jazakallah. Could we please select another student?
Yep, if we could have N6220, please. N6220.
N6220, Assalamu alaikum. N6220, Assalamu alaikum. Can you please select another student?
Yep, N6221.
N6221, Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Have you recited Surah Al-Fatiha in the previous class?
No.
Okay, could you please recite Surah Al-Fatiha?
Okay. أعوذ
بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. What shall I recite?
Surah Al-Fatiha.
Okay. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahmanir Rahim. Malik Yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdinas siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladzina an'amta alaihim ghayril maghdubi alaihim.
Okay, that was very fast. And you were missing out a word when you were saying ghayril maghdubi alaihim.
Yeah.
So could you recite that with tune and a bit slower again, please?
Okay.
A'udhu. Start with ta'awuz and tasmiyah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahmanir Rahim. Malik Yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdinas siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladzina an'amta alaihim ghayril maghdubi alaihim. Ameen.
Jazakallah. You are missing out a word and you are reading very fast. Memorize the surahs with a slow pace as well.
Okay.
And here, can you read this again?
Okay.
Maliki.
Malik Yawmiddin.
Yeah. So when you are reciting fast, you are prone to miss out a few words and letters. So make sure that you pronounce each and every letter when you recite a surah, or especially the Holy Quran. And here you have to emphasize on the ya, because it's a ya mushaddad. So it's iyaka, iyaka, not iyaka. Try again. Iyaka.
Iyyaka.
Jazakillah. And then it's ta'abu. No, it's wa iyyaka nasta'in. This is an ayn sound. You have to pronounce that as an ayn from your throat. Try again. Wa iyyaka.
Wa iyyaka nasta'in.
Wa iyyaka nasta'in.
Wa iyyaka nasta'in.
And then here you started to miss out a few letters. Can you recite this last verse again?
Ghayril maghdubi alaihim waladdallin. Ameen.
It's غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. Try again.
غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين.
Jazakallah. So you have to practice Surah Al-Fatiha again and make sure that you pronounce each and every word as well. So for next class, your homework will be to memorize Surah Al-Kafirun, and we will end our class with a ending prayer. Can we please have a student for the ending prayer?
Can we have A5215, please?
Assalamu alaikum.
No.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
Could you please recite the prayer?
Hanji, thank you. Do I just start with A'udhu Billah?
Yes, please.
Okay. A'udhu Billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Allahumma arhamni bil Qur'anil Azim.
Continue.
Waj'alhu li imaman wa nuran wa hudan wa rahmat.
Rahmah. It's a
Rahmah.
Tama, so you don't pronounce this. And as well, here you pronounce the alif here. Allahumma arhamni. Can you recite this again? The first part.
Allahumma arhamni bil Qur'anil Azim.
Jazakallah. Well done. Could you please read the translation as well?
Hanji, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. O Allah, have mercy on me through the great Quran, and make it for me the leader, the light, the guidance, and the mercy.
Jazakallah. Jazakumullah to all students for joining this class today. I hope you have learned the correct pronunciation of Surah Al-Kafirun, and remember to memorize this surah as homework. Jazakumullah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.